The legs
I can smell all of the smoke, all that love and positivity, that shit is a joke. I should dead them all, my heart ski down slopes. When you did piggy bank, everybody wanna see you broke, bro. Me and snakes don't lip lock. I don't think the feet look good on me like flip-flops. I know if I spit it, it belongs in this Ziploc. They know I'ma kill them, all they hearing is tick-tock. Your time is up. Where there's fire, you see the smoke, yeah. I know liars, I seen them fold, yeah. I'm so tired from all these souls, it's done been a good year. My tires don't leave the road, yeah.
Alright, let me talk to you real quick about Rexius Nutrition in Ralston. Rexius carries an awesome line of pre-workout from brands like Alpha Lion, Bucked Up, 5150, Insane Labs, and several other brands. They also have a great selection of protein powder, including my personal favorite, the All Max Hexapro cookies and cream flavored. Can't go wrong with that. They also carry the very popular brand Accent Sledge protein powders, branched chain amino acids, which are crucial to stay hydrated, and pre-workout. They also carry locally owned brands like VHI Fit. They carry their protein powders in several different flavors. They also have pre-workout, branched chain amino acids, vegan protein powder as well. And if you have a sweet tooth like me, you gotta try this Omaha protein popcorn. The owners Jamie and Brent Stryker are absolute studs and are very knowledgeable with a background in bodybuilding. Jamie even reached pro status as an IFBB pro women's physique competitor. Stop by Rexius Nutrition in Ralston on the corner of 84th and Q and receive 10% off when you tell them you're there on an official visit. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oscar Galindo. I'm back with another episode of The Official Visit. This week, I'm here with one of the standout Ralston Rams. A senior, Mr. Do It All. He does it all for that team, receiving, runs the ball, and he's just a versatile defense piece. Senior AJ Ress-Conkey. Good on that pronunciation there.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, all right. How do you pronounce it?
Ress-Conkey.
Ress-Conkey. All right, my bad. AJ Ress-Conkey. There we go. Yeah, AJ, how you doing, man?
Good. A little sore.
Good.
We're doing good.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are keeping up the intensity with the big game coming up this Friday.
Yeah.
Lots of implications in that one. So, we'll get started right away with just a couple pregame questions like we always do. The first one I got for you is, do you have a pregame routine that you like to follow?
Yeah, I like to, we usually our team likes to come early. We like to listen to music, like blare it in the locker room, get hyped, hype each other up, smack each other around. All we like to really do. Music really pumps us up.
Yeah, for sure. What are you guys playing to get you guys hyped up?
It's usually like Young Boy or Chief Keef, something like that, just something hype. We switch stocks.
Definitely, man. Do you have like a go-to, like if there was a go-to song that you would have to name, would you say there is one?
Oh, shoot. I don't even know. They switch it up a lot.
Yeah, just whatever.
Yeah, they all got different music choices. That's hype. It's pumped.
Yeah, definitely. Just whatever the flavor of the day is, huh?
Yeah.
All right. And then the next one I got here for you. I know you're kind of a versatile player, like I mentioned. You play offense, you play defense, and then you play multiple roles within both those. Who is a player at your position? So you can kind of answer this question how you like, but who is a player at your position that you kind of that you really like to watch and maybe even try to model parts of their game, and try to add them to yours?
It used to be Taylor Cruz when he played with the Giants. So I was like a Giants fan.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to more be like Christian McCaffrey, Sauce Gardner, getting all the players who like to play receiver. Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, just good route runners, good defensive backs. Jalen, he's good. I like to watch him a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Just kind of take a little bit from everybody here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you're a versatile player, so I'm sure it's hard to, when you play all those positions and do fill all those roles, I'm sure you could probably, learn something from all those, high level guys. So, all right, the next one I got here for you, and this one is presented by one of our sponsors, Rexius Nutrition. They're in Ralston. I want to know who on the Ralston team is the monster in the weight room.
In the weight room,
Yeah.
I'm about to say my lineman, Anthony Ballman. He's a junior.
Okay.
He's a
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
He's a
What
good
is
dog.
he? What is he throwing up? Do you know any numbers off the top
I
of
think
your
he's
head?
doing like a 245, 255 bench, and last year
Okay.
it was like 185. So like he's jumped up a lot. He's getting real strong.
Nice, man. Hey, man, that's especially like you said in your lineman. You like to hear that, knowing they're getting in there and so they can make big plays for the in the trenches. But yeah, that's our questions presented by Rexius Nutrition. And the last one I got here for you is what is a good spot to eat, like a good low key spot to eat outside of like typical like fast food chains and stuff like that.
Uh, a good place I would like to eat. It's a place called De Leon's. It's like a Hispanic
Okay.
food. Before game, I don't know. It would mess up my stomach. I don't really like to eat before games because
Yeah.
it messes my stomach a lot. I like to drink a lot of fluids, so it's the plan.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so kind of more of a maybe a post game kind of meal, post game
Yeah,
spot or something. Well,
yeah,
what are you
definitely.
getting? What's the move when you go there?
I usually get carne asada tacos or
Okay.
maybe a quesadilla, but usually carne asada tacos.
Yeah, for sure,
Maybe
man.
chocolate once in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, classic for sure, man. All right, so that was a few of our pregame questions. Just kind of get to know you, get you talking here a little bit. Next one, so we're kind of transition there. Talk more a little bit about Ross and Ball. Talk a little bit about your play and stuff like that. So like I guess before we really start talking into about this season, I want to take a look back at maybe from last season going into the off season. Kind of what were you doing to like prepare yourself for your senior year? Uh, I was looking at the roster and you guys are a very young team. So I'm sure you're kind of gearing up to for sure be one of the leaders, be one of the main producers on the team. So what kind of steps were you taking in order to do that?
But I realized last year we were going to lose a lot of seniors, so I decided that I'm going to have to learn more because we had such a young team that want to be able to keep up. Or I was like, it was kind of like a precaution just in case.
Hmm.
So I went to a bunch of camps, try to learn more positions about like DB or receiver, running back, and I kind of just kept running that out and kept learning like the skill sets, the movements, all of it, help get myself better, so I could be more versatile throughout the field, be able to move around.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. And I'm sure that's definitely clearly paid off here. In the first, like I keep saying, I keep doing these interviews. I keep saying first few weeks. We're literally done with the regular season, but
Week 9.
yeah, we're almost there. But and but yeah, like I was saying, that's clearly helped you. In so far this season, and what were some things like you mentioned? I'm sure you're going to those camps for like recruitment, but I'm sure you're also there. Like you said, trying to get better, trying to learn new ways to improve at those positions. What were some things maybe going into the season, maybe like specific things that you wanted to really hunker down on and really like key in and improve those for this season?
I'll have to say, just like being able to do, because like there'd be like certain plays and like certain things I wasn't able to do last year that like I really wanted to try to focus on this year. But I'm able to do it now, which is I'm able to help our team out a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to teach our younger guys to be able to do it too, because I'll tell you right now, I get tired on the field usually, and I need to play off or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, I got to help the young guys because once my season's over, they're gonna be next. They're gonna have to step up.
Yeah, and is that something you're kind of looking to, on top of, your football accomplishments, maybe, be kind of that person that, leads or, led the everybody says culture change now, and the shift in culture and stuff like that. But is that
Yeah.
kind of something that you're kind of looking at doing as well, on top of all the other stuff, leading the team on the field?
Yep. Yeah. That's one of my goals. I'm trying to help lead the team, both on and off the field. Helping them with school, helping them with their sports, give them rides if possible, just anything.
Yeah, definitely. Just being a good senior, being a good mentor for the young guys, for especially on a young team. Fast forward to now, we're 8 weeks in, about to go into week 9. You guys are 4-4. Have some good wins in there. Have some games maybe you guys would like to get back. Typical ups and downs of a regular season. But what are maybe some of your takeaways so far from the year? Maybe something you've learned from the team, maybe something you've learned about yourself. But what are some of those takeaways maybe you have so far?
I learned that our chemistry is better than last year. Like we're more like together as a team. We hang out a lot more. We come together a lot more. We may get on each other, but it's like more like a family thing, not like a teammate yelling at another teammate type thing. It's like a brother to brother thing. But yeah, we got to work on our effort sometimes. Effort goes up and down. But yeah, we're just working on mindset things. We got the skill. We just it's more mindset and
Yeah,
yeah.
just getting all the young guys in the right mind space to do that.
Yep.
And throughout this season especially, you guys had I believe it was you had a close win over Gross, so I believe it was 15-19, or lost to Gross,
Yep.
win a close win over Lincoln
Yep.
Northwest,
Mm-hmm.
19-14. So you had, you've been on both sides of the spectrum, close win, close loss. And those are the games that could really, like, with a young team, kind of, really either mess with their mindset or kind of build that mindset. How do
Yep.
you make sure that, after games like that, you're making sure everybody's level headed, as one of the seniors on the team?
We just got to move on. I mean, we can't really just like sit back, hold off that, and like we can celebrate that night, but after that night, we got to move on. We got to move on to the next game, next opponent. We got to be ready. We got to be focused.
Yeah, absolutely. And just keep it rolling, keep it, just keeping those young guys engaged. Um, one of the things I wanted to ask you was where so far in the season, like I've mentioned, you really do it all. You're, I believe, like top 3 on the team in rushing yards. You're the team's leading receiver. Then you're up there with tackles as well. How do you kind of take that role on of being one of those versatile players on the team that's like, all right, maybe this week I might be running a little bit more, or this week I might be out at receiver a little bit more. We're going to be playing a tough offense. I know I've got to step up on defense. How do you kind of take on that responsibility week by week?
It's kind of interesting sometimes because like I'm not really used to like moving around like that, but I just gotta I just work on what I have to do. I'll be watching film, I'll see what I have to work on. I try to see what the coaches want me to do so I can understand. No miscommunication, and I try to get it done best
Yeah.
of my ability.
Yeah. And is that something that like you kind of like coaches come to you and like, hey, we know AJ, we know you have the ability to do this. We need you to do X, Y, Z, or is this a situation where it's like, hey, coach, like I know John is out. If you need me to step up at whatever, I got yours. It kind of just like a mix of like you
Yeah,
got.
it's kind of like a little mix of both. They depend on me, I depend on them a little bit, so we just kind of try to help each other out.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure they, that's something that coach, would really, loves and appreciates in a player, just someone that's coachable and willing to kind of just do what's kind of needed from them on a what could be a week by week basis, whatever it may be. So then that kind of helps me transition here a little bit. Uh, you know, like I said, you do it on offense and you get it done on defense. But where do you see yourself kind of at the next level? Now we're kind of talking a little bit more about like recruitment and playing at the next level. Where do you see yourself most comfortable at, or where do you kind of see yourself playing at the next level?
Hopefully defense. I've been since I was younger, I've been playing defense all my life basically. I love hitting kids. I'm not scared of contact. But if they need an offensive player, I can do both. That's why I'm
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah, and I'm sure when push comes to shove, if they need you at whatever, if they need you on offense, I'm sure you'd be more than willing to do so. But even
Yeah.
on defense, like you can, you have the ability to kind of play safety, that outside linebacker, the nickel. Do you, even on defense, do you have like a preference of where you'd like to be, or are you kind of just like the idea of being one of those, how do you say, like new age defenders that's kind of just
Yeah.
fluid throughout the field?
I don't know because it kind of depends on like who we play that week because some teams like to pass it deep a little bit. So like I'd obviously like to play safety. Say if they like to run it more, I like to be outside linebacker because I feel like I can get the job done most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, on the recruiting side of it, we're still waiting on that first offer, and it's something that it's it comes later for others than it does for some and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it'll all dust will, or the dominoes will fall into place. So, as I like to say, so how do is that something that you kind of like? How should I say? Like just maintain a positive attitude about the recruitment process, and even sometimes when it's not necessarily going at the pace you'd like how do you manage that um I don't know, how do you just manage that, I guess?
I mean, it's like it'll affect me sometimes. It's like negative. I have that negative mindset sometimes. Not gonna lie, but I try to keep a positive mindset. I've seen some of the best players get late offers or scholarships even after the season. So I try to keep my head up, keep balling out, keep realizing that like I gotta give it all my all this season. It's my last season, so give it everything I got. Hopefully, a coach sees me and wishes me on their
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what kind of, if I was a coach and I was sitting you down in my office, on a visit or whatever, and I asked you, what about you, AJ? What about you is something that I would need on my team? Why are you a player and a person that I need on my team? Like, what would your response be to that?
Well, I'll let them know that I am very educated on football, like how it works. I can read. I can read well. I can do what most people, or not what most people can do, but what a lot of like few athletes can do, and that's like move around a lot and be able to like do it well. And I have that hard working mentality ethic to push myself to be better.
Yeah, yeah. So then, on the flip side, what is something that you are looking for in a college or in a team? Is it both on and off the field?
Hopefully they have my program I wanted. I want a good team that like bonds a lot together. I'm trying to have that like family type bond, and that's pretty much it. Good
Yeah,
training, good recovery stuff, nice field.
for sure, for sure. Let me see here. Let's see what else I got for you. All right, and then so from now until the signing day is, shoot, can't remember the exact date, but February, early February, whatever it is. Still a long ways to go. Like we said, a ton of things happen from here, and then even towards the end of the season, we could see a huge jump in offers and all that kind of stuff. But are there any things you're kind of planning on doing in order to kind of boost your exposure a little bit? Even after the season, do you have like visits planned? Are you maybe talking to a couple coaches about getting on campus, stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm talking to some coaches. Getting on campus. I got some visits. I'm planning on going to a couple more camps. To really get my name out there and my stats built up.
Yeah, for
That's the
sure.
plan.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Get your name out there. You know, shameless plug, Prep Red Zone Showcase, just saying. But yeah, so then, kind of shifting here, one of the last topics, you guys are heading into week 9. You guys got Plattsmouth this Friday. A tough team. It's gonna be a good matchup for you guys. And from the sounds of it, it's win and you're in. And if not, you guys, it sounds like with a little bit of help, you guys can, get in the playoffs. What does that mean to you guys, or what does that mean to you, and what do you think that would mean to the team to be able to say, like, you guys went from missing the playoffs last year to making it this year, and obviously not trying to overlook Plattsmouth, who's a great team.
I mean, it's like we can't risk it. We can't take the chance of losing. We got to try our best, give everything we got. We can't be satisfied with like barely making the playoffs. We got to push our best, try to move up in the brackets, move up in the seeds, and give everything we got.
For sure. All right. And then, do you have any final goals that you would like to set for yourself, or maybe even the team? In terms of where you like to see them, their ceiling, stuff like that, or maybe even yourself. Maybe you have a statistical number you're trying to hit, or maybe you're trying to hit All-State or something like that.
Well, I'd say my goal is I want to try to get my goal is for right now is try to get the younger kids to be better than us upperclassmen when they get older. I want them to be able to know now how serious the football game is. That way, when they get next year or the year before and the year after, they can really ball out and change our program.
Nice, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome to hear. And that's, like we talked earlier, that's something that just continue that culture shift, that kind of leave a legacy, I guess. I'm sure those kids will be saying, AJ last year he'd tell us to do this, he'd make us do that, and that really build them up. So yeah, it's awesome to hear. And then the last thing I do is the life game balls. So it's basically you guys are the guest, just giving out those shout outs, giving out those thank yous to those people that have, kind of really helped you in your life, whether it be, your parents, teammates, coaches, teachers, whoever it may be, just the people that have really always been in your corner and pushed you to, meet your, potential.
First, I have to say my mom. She's been very helpful for me. She's only parent, pushing her best, working jobs day and night, giving everything she got to take care of 2 boys. So a big thanks to her. She's invested so much into me, helped me out through my ups and downs, and she's just been a big blessing. Without her, I don't know what I'll do. Then I'd have to say my coaches. They've helped me push me into a young man that I didn't think I would be. They've helped push me past my limits and my mindset and how I see things. My teammates, they gave me a family, like a bigger family than I thought I want to have. They've been a lot of brothers to me. We've like really came together, shown a lot of emotion. It's just a great team bonding. I love everyone I have in my life right now. They've really helped change me.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Good stuff, man, for sure. It's always great to have, all those people helping you out, and even when we don't necessarily get a chance to say it in our everyday life, just being able to take a quick moment to say thank you guys, for being able to do that for me. So that's really all I got for you, man. Last going out question, just because I noticed you got New York Giants hat on. I want to ask, is Daniel Jones the guy?
I'll have to say no. I don't think he's the guy. No, I don't think he.
What do they do from here? Like, they just paid him.
I don't know. I think we need new linemen. We need new quarterback. We need some receivers. We need it all. That's bad.
Man, hey, dude. First of all, I got a bone to pick because I'm a Patriots fan, so I just don't like the Giants.
Oh,
so
gosh.
them not being so good this year would be a lot better if the Patriots were even halfway decent, but we're not in the same boat. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'd probably be on the same boat with you about Daniel Jones. I don't know. Maybe we need to get a good lineman or 2 in there, see what he's really got, and then I don't know. It might be time to hit that tank.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you. Taking time to do this. I know you got practice and school and all that kind of stuff. So, did I lose you here? Good?
Yep, I'm good.
Screen froze on me. All right. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, taking time to do this, and, like I said, busy week, big week coming up. But I appreciate you taking time to do this, and I wish you the best of luck in the rest of your season. Hopefully good luck or good health, and hopefully see you guys in the playoffs.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Perfect. Yeah, man, for sure. So I'm gonna hit.
I seen liars that testified on their oath, I hear rappers not living out what they wrote, my peers ought to be studying, taking notes. How you hate me to the core when I keep your ass afloat. I put pressure